government of Jonglei State, to the head of UN Field Office, Madam Gita, all the MPs and all the chiefs and all our mothers, our brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming. I'm very delighted to be with you today. I greet you in the name of our state and in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. First of all, I want to thank you to Dr. Mayen and his team. These people, let's give them a big round of applause for them. First of all, people misunderstand the role of government. Government doesn't solve all the problems, but government can regulate and protect. Government can protect your properties and your life. But for you to say that you want to have a good life, you want to have good food, you want to have good living, it is your own decision. If you want to move from one place to one place, government will not regulate that. But government will protect your movement. For me as a governor of Jonglei State, all I want is just a development and peaceful living for all our citizens. That's all I want. This wonderful hospital that is being opened here, we need more of this. There are so many citizens of Jonglei State from diaspora and here in South Sudan who would like to do this, but they're not getting the encouragement to do so. Now all of them will see this. Next year maybe we will open more clinic hospitals just like this. And this will be built and administered by the son and daughter of Jonglei State. This hospital, whether you contribute to it or you do not contribute to it, it will serve your life. This hospital will also serve the entire country of South Sudan. But people of Jonglei, there's one thing we need to understand. Time has changed. Time has changed completely. The time when we were villagers, you live in your village with your own community, just only you alone, that time was gone. I'm sure now the majority of people here, they're from the Pathui community. Pathui community, when you used to live in Baidit and Mathiang, when it's just only you, those days are not going to come back. Now you are part of South Sudan. You will live among the community of South Sudan. This is what is causing problem in all the communities of South Sudan. Because we're trying to take the village life and trying to set it up in the middle of the city. We want to live like villages in the middle of the city. That's what is causing a lot of problems. Now all of us goes to Juba, and when you go to Juba, they call it Central Equatoria. But who among us does not have any relative there? Even your relatives that are there, or people who are there, that Central Equatoria, we will never call it Jonglei, we will never call it Bor. It will always remain Central Equatoria, even if we all go there. So what we need to do is that let us set the capital seat of our state board to be like Juba, so that those people can also come to us here, and they'll be part of us. Let them come. Now, if you go to Marol Market, how many foreigners from Darfur, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, everywhere, how many of them are there? So many of them. These people will go back to where they come from, and they will tell the people that go and stay in Bor, because this is where we can do business and you can live with them. But if we want to set up our village life in Bor town and we want to make it a city, it will never happen. Because these people from all over South Sudan, all over 10 states plus 3 administrative areas, if they move here, all their money they will spend it here in Bor. If they need to go to the hospital, they will come to our hospital here. All their money will be among us. It is economic advantage for us, for people to be with us. So, as your government in Jonglei State, we will support this hospital. You know, some of you earlier asked about the issue of road, not only road alone. Even tomorrow when this hospital opens, you will hear it that some people will complain, no, this is from Pathui, this is from this area, this is from this. This is also a problem. And that's why you need the government to come and tell people that administration have to work. So for me here, what my role is to just protect and keep our laws in place. You know, before let me call Honorable Makir Cholado, let him come. I want to say something. Honorable Makir, can you tell this community, there are 2 MPs in the parliament who are blocking the clearing of the road in Borton. Who are, tell them their name, those 2 MPs. Okay. He doesn't want to say it. One is called Malik and one is called Aliyah. They're from Borkonti here. These 2, they're saying that the road is not going to be built. Members of Parliament of Jonglei State have said, they have passed it, that we need to build our city. Road has to be clear all over Bor town. And only 2 MPs, after the decision has been passed, the 2 MPs went and stand on it and said, no, not going to happen. So tomorrow if I say something about them, all of you will say, okay, Dinay is bad. So I'm saying this because I have taken a decision. We are building this road. We are opening this road. If they want to stop us, we will deal with them tomorrow. So we will see what all of you will say. I'm saying this because the law must be followed. Some people say that I have immunity. I have immunity. All of us, who does not have immunity? I think all of us have immunity to be alive. All of us have immunity to have a peaceful life. All of us, given by God. So there is this immunity from the government, but there is immunity that is given by God. It's also immunity that has to be respected. So what I'm telling you, my people, my community, is that if you hear tomorrow that we're having problem with 1 or 2 government officials within the government of Jonglei State, before you react, first find out what they have done. So this is a few words that I can say. This road we will build, even if you did not ask for it, we are building it. There is also one thing that I want to tell you, as Bor community. Bor is the capital city of Jonglei State. In 10 years to come, or 30 years to come, Bor will grow up and will have tall buildings. But it will not grow up without the rest of our people coming into Bor. If the rest of our people from PG to Ural, whoever, if they don't come here, the city will never grow. It will never go anywhere. Now all of you have seen it, even Juba. This is not Juba that we found in 2005. It has changed now because all of us are in Juba. So that's why I want to thank Dr. Manyan and his team, because if there is somebody who goes to Juba because of a hospital, they will find hospital here in Bor. So what did they go to Juba for? So now we will just compete with Juba so that those people who are crowded in Juba, they can come here and tell them that there is a free land here. You come and stay with us if you are crowded there in Juba. So what I want to tell all the government officials who are representing our people, let us work with the same heart, with the same rule. Let us make sure that we treat our people with the same set of respect. Let us make sure that we accept all our people to come back so that we build our own city here. We have another issue here with people in the administrative area. You see how we're being killed? They don't even determine who is from Bor, who is from where, all from Jonglei they're killing. So even if we divide ourselves, outside there they don't know the difference. For us, we are better together. Jonglei is better together. But there will never be one Jonglei of only one tribe or one clan. There will be this united Jonglei, that's for all of us. And it would be Jonglei that we respect the same rule of law. You don't take anything from somebody, you don't abuse somebody, you respect people the same way you want to be respected. If we do this, it would also motivate our citizens who are in diaspora. They will also come and bring their money and invest here because they are seeing peace and they see the love we have for each other. So I want to say thank you so much, the community of Pathoud, for those of you who have contributed to this hospital. We will be with you. Any challenges, you can feel free to report it to us. We will support in any way we can. But I want to remind you about the clearing of roads. If your house falls into the road tomorrow, just understand it that it's not because you're a bad person, but it's just because we want to build our city. Even these 2 MPs that I mentioned, maybe the road passed through their houses. It's not because they are bad. They're not bad. But we have to just tell them that we have to build our city. So to anybody else who want to stop the development of our city or state, we will not allow that. All of us, South Sudan, all of us understand it now, that each state is taking care of its own problems. Nobody will come from Juba and tell us, you build the road this way, build the road this way. It is us to accept that we need to have road, hospital, school, everything. If we don't build our state here, don't build our city, what will we say in Juba? All of you have heard the issue of cattle. All of us, I told people in Jonglei State, we love cattle. But to say that all the problems in Central and Eastern Equator are caused by cattle, I say no. There may be some, but not all of it. So let us show people, look at us, that we don't want our state, we leave our home, we go to other places. Let us tell them that we love our city, we love our state, and we can be here. This is about the issue of insecurity. We will deal with it, because I know if Jonglei is coming, only very few people can face them. So let us just solve our problem. Biggest issue is let us accept ourselves. If somebody has done some wrong to you, just discuss it with that person. My office is open for anybody. We can come and discuss anything. But there are some people who, they wake up in the house, they want to call me, that I cannot be on the phone all day. This is not so. So I want to say thank you so much. Let us build our roads. Honorable Makir is here. I think he will talk to his colleagues. Let's move away from the road. Tomorrow, we will vote.